The next astrological sign that I will be discussing is that of Cancer. Now, you can apply whatever characteristics I will be describing in this video to any planet or point that falls within the sign of Cancer. So, Cancer is represented by the crab. It is a water sign. It is in the cardinal modality. It is a yin or feminine sign, and it's ruled by the moon. The first characteristic of Cancer energy is that, like all water signs, can be very emotionally intelligent, very in tune with their own feelings. They can have a great emotional depth to them, and they can also be very sensitive and empathic to other people's feelings. They can also tend to have mood swings because they are so in tune with the feelings that are always in flux for them. Being ruled by the moon, Cancer energy can have an intuitive quality to it. People with Cancer energy can have intuitive or psychic gifts. They can be drawn to spirituality and mysticism, and can have abilities to be in touch with the higher or spiritual realms. Cancer energy is nurturing. Once again, being ruled by the moon, it has a sort of almost maternal quality to it. Can be caring, compassionate, and kind to others. Can be very good listeners and hence make very good counselors, and also might be drawn to being involved in the healing arts. Like I said, Cancer energy can have a maternal quality about it, so it can be very family oriented and very looking to take care of others within their own family or who they consider to be their quote unquote clan. And they can also be very home loving. Cancer energy is very much so about creating comfort, whether it's seeking a comfortable situation for themselves or creating a comfortable situation for those they care about. Cancer energy has a very distinct nesting instinct, and it likes things to be cozy, and it enjoys the simple things in life, and can also be drawn to something like being a good chef or a good cook. Cancer energy can be very sentimental. It can really like OD on nostalgia and have a literal attic full of memories. So Cancer can be a bit of the collector, especially collecting things that they personally find meaningful to themselves. And they can be very reflective, particularly in regard to the past. Cancer energy may have a tendency to have a clingy quality to it. They may start to overly look to others for emotional support and hence could have a tendency towards codependence. When they are not, especially when they're not feeling secure within themselves, and then they look to others when they are starting to feel fearful due to the fact that they are overly focused on their emotions and are feeling like not feeling that stability at that time. Due to their very sensitive nature, those with Cancer energy can tend to be a bit protective and start sometimes to put up a hard shell on the outside in order to protect the soft, sentimental feelings on the inside. So they're looking to find security, and sometimes they will kind of build up a wall in order to maintain that security within themselves. So they may tend to be a little reticent at times in their interaction with others, and they like to have maintain their privacy and can have a tendency to be somewhat more introspective or withdrawn. As much as at times Cancer energy may seek the support of others, they also can be very supportive towards others themselves. They can be someone's biggest cheerleader and be very good at encouraging others. They make very good friends and can be very loyal and are very good at championing the causes and of others. Cancer energy can be very creative, as all water signs are. It can they can have a good imagination, have artistic or musical talents, and overall just a rich inner life. Cancer energy does not take action in a very straightforward way, but rather can be more passive and could perhaps tend toward a more passive aggressive way of dealing with things and trying more to manipulate things behind the scenes. And since they don't sometimes tend to feel as much in their own power, they can tend towards a bit of resentment when things don't go their way, and can also have a bit of self pity in regards to that. And due to their very emotional nature, can be easily stressed.